Hi, I'm Eva.
And I'm Liam.
And for our AP Environmental Science Biome project, we chose to do the temperate deciduous forest.
Here's our video and hope you enjoy. Temperate deciduous forests are located in the northern hemisphere, specifically through the 30 through 60 parallel lines. This encompasses most of the eastern United States and most of Europe. Other locations include Northeast Asia and the Pacific Northwest. Because of their moderate locations, temperate deciduous forests experience 4 distinct seasons.
As you can see from this graph, the precipitation and temperature can range quite sporadically throughout the year. In the deciduous forest, the hottest month is July, which can easily go up to over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Since it mostly rains in the summer, the amount of rain can go up to 40 centimeters, which is about 16 inches or even more. In December, the temperature can range from around 33 degrees to as low as 10 degrees. During the winter, it does not rain as much as it does in the summer. Temperature and humidity can always change through the day, hour, or even in a few minutes. You cannot always predict the weather. Temperature in the deciduous forests does not drop from day to night. That's because the forest is 60 to 80% relatively humid, and this helps to moderate temperature change. A moist blanket of air insulates the forest, helping to keep the heat in at night. In the daytime, this insulator prevents the forest from warming up too quickly. Unfortunately, this biome is affected by global warming, but due to its elevation, it is less affected than other biomes. However, global warming is still a threat to biomes all across the globe. There are many threats to this biome. For example, deforestation, development of strip malls, and tourist attractions. Because of their beauty, many deciduous forests are eventually developed into commercial areas. Mountain homes are built, and this disturbs the natural ecosystems. These forests are also utilized for their lumber, creating human jobs, but at an environmental price. Natural threats are most often forest fires.
One point of interest is that temperate deciduous forests offer views like no other. This is at its peak during the autumn months. The beautiful shades of red, orange, and yellow, along with the towering mountains, combine to form some of the most picturesque scenes in the world. Because of its 4 distinct seasons, it is important to have gear to acclimate to every situation. It can be cold in the winter and extremely hot in the summer, so dress accordingly. Temperate deciduous forests also experience rainfall throughout the year. It is important to bring gear that is waterproof and durable.
Lichen, moss, ferns, wildflowers, and other small plants can be found on the forest floor. Shrubs fill the middle layer, and hardwood trees like maple, oak, birch, magnolia, and sweet gum make up the third level. An iconic flora found in the temperate deciduous forest is ginseng, renowned for its medicinal purposes. The trademark adaptation for temperate deciduous forests is the ability of the trees to drop leaves during the winter. This adaptation is largely the reason for the lucrative autumn season many temperate deciduous forests have. The changing of the colors of the leaves results in beautiful views and peak numbers of hikers.
Temperate deciduous forests are home to thousands of animals. Birds such as eagles, hawks, cardinals, woodpeckers, and owls fly through its skies. The mammals in temperate deciduous forests are extensive. Some of the more notable animals are bears, such as the black bear and brown bear, wolves, deer, elk, moose. Some of the smaller animals include raccoons, possums, porcupines, and foxes. Some reptiles of the forest are things such as skinks and newts, salamanders, and various types of snakes, such as rattlesnakes and copperheads. The forests, lakes, and streams are home to many kinds of fish, such as salmon and trout. All of these animals are highly adapted for their environment. For example, black bears hibernate during the winter when food is scarce. Likewise, squirrels bury nuts. Also, a large portion of the forest birds migrate to and from the neotropics to avoid the harsh winters.
There are some endangered species that inhabit this biome. For example, gray wolves, red wolves, puma, mountain lion, and elk. Fortunately for these species, they have been reintroduced to the national parks and the forests. Although bison are extradited from this biome, but they are not completely extinct from the world. There are many abiotic factors in the river habitat of a temperate deciduous forest alone. Some examples are rocks, the soil underneath the water, the floating leaves which are biomass, and even the water itself. You could give many examples of cooperation and competition between the species in a temperate deciduous forest biome. But for our examples, for competition we said larger trees in the forest block sunlight from smaller bushes so they cannot grow as well. For cooperation, the honeybees and the various flowering plants in these forests have a relationship where the bees produce honey and they also pollinate the flowers. You could give many examples of cooperation and competition between the species in a temperate deciduous forest biome. But for our examples, for competition we said larger trees in the forest block sunlight from smaller bushes so they cannot grow as well. For cooperation, the honeybees and the various flowering plants in these forests have a relationship where the bees produce honey and they also pollinate the flowers.
Temperate deciduous forests offer a variety of activities. Due to its picturesque mountainscapes and colorful leaves, hiking is by far the most popular activity in temperate deciduous forests. Another way to experience the beauty of the forest is to go ziplining. Other activities include mountain biking, rock climbing, and kayaking. There are also many activities directly related to the animals in our biome, such as bird watching, hunting, and fishing.
Temperate deciduous forests offer some of the most beautiful landscapes in nature. The display of colors amongst the trees in the autumn months are truly breathtaking.
It is home to thousands of animals that depend on the forest for food and shelter. The importance of temperate forest is not only due to its natural beauty, it is also an economic staple in many communities. Lumber and natural minerals are products of temperate deciduous forests. It is our jobs as responsible human beings to protect and cherish this globally important biome.